And why isn't it going? Cutting out? It's sounding good. You? How's that? That better? Get turned down? God damn it. There. Good morning. Apparently my sound got messed up on slots. Morning. Apparently Alright. Turn my phone back off now. Hope we're ready to go. Hope it's gonna be a good race. That's a good battles to look at. The 10th spot in points to get to the show in New York. Each of the first 2 years, Morgan Shepherd has finished 11th. Right now, he's in 10th. He's 4 or 5 cars behind him that could take that 10th spot. I didn't confirm it. I can do that now. But I'm pretty sure that Bobby only needs an 8th place finisher better no matter what, Daryl. Bring up results here and see the points. It's 46 ahead, so that means if you get 185, that would be 140, 139, right? And 8th place is 142 with no laps led. So 8th place or better for Bobby Allison to win his first championship. Petty's pretty much locked in, unless Daryl falls out and then he has a good race, he could finish second. These 3 guys are fighting for 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm locked in the 7th. Earnhardt and Richmond are fighting for 8th. Lake Speed, Harry Gant could maybe get in the top 20. Pretty good. Bill Elliott wins 3 out of the last 4 races of the season. He'll be cruising into 84. This is brand new. Cooler sponsorship. 1984 will be the year of the beer. The spring race here in 83 seemed to be a pretty good race, caution-wise. But the race at the end of the 82 season, there was only 7 or 8 cars running at the end of it. There was one big-ass wreck. I lowered the number to make them use the panic lines quicker when they have to brake. But I doubt it's going to change anything. And if one big wreck happens and takes out Bobby Allison, I'm going to be mad. Right, I don't have sound. Looks like... Is it just because I got it turned off? Yep, just had my headset turned off. We got technology today. I was drunk as fuck. We took first place yesterday in City Darts. Life is good. Dale Earnhardt qualified 34th. That's not good. All right, last one. Last one for 5 years. Dave Marcus, if he finishes in the top 10, that'll be pretty impressive. He's a couple years past his good times. First time he qualified the top 5 since Talladega of last year. Lots of lead changes. There's 77 of them. Last time here. But if we get the green flag stops, it'll be only a breakaway of like 10 cars. So as long as there ain't a bunch of cautions, there shouldn't be a whole lot of different leaders. Gets a little loose off the corner. She gets really... The setup grabs really good coming off the corner. Like, you should be able to get... You could have a lot more speed in this thing. It's easy for me to get up into second place, but it's hard for me to pass the leader because I don't have drafting help. That 19 car really wasn't in this race, but there was a couple guys that had 5 starts as rookies. All 3 of them made the race, so now they have 6 starts, so they won't be rookies anymore. I mean, they've been racing 3-4 starts every year for the last 10 years. I don't think they should have the rookie stripe. Daryl's gonna let Bobby lead a lap. Then it should be 7th or better no matter what. Or 9th or better no matter what. Terry's good here. He's won 2 races. The champ. And right here is a good seat to watch it all. Right here in P6. As long as Steve Gray don't take me out. Richard Petty out front, leading laps. Bill Elliott going 3 wide. That was an awful checkup on the bottom there. That kind of sucks. That might be a side effect of me changing that number down. I moved her from 8 to 6. Yeah. Morgan Shepherd's falling way back. Starting on that outside line. This is his track. Gotta get that top 10. The champ looking for some lead laps. All your favorite 1983 drivers all up in front. Except for Ron Bouchard. Buddy Baker's finished second the last 2 races. Can he do it 3 in a row? That'd be cool. And that Valvoline car. The worst driver in the field, JD McDuffie, has completed the most laps here at this racetrack. That's interesting. It must have been one of those 7 from a year ago. Almost lap 20. Harry Gant. He's been finishing races. Little bastard. Now Morgan Shepherd's in the 19th. Just moved back up 8 spots after losing 17. But Joe Fields is another one that's only started 5 races. He's now in 6th. He's finished in the top 20 in every race he's been in. The Virginia Sprinklers Buick. That still didn't fix my blurry graphics. Come on, stay down. Here comes Morgan Shepherd already. It's fucking taking him down. From 10th to 27th to 10th in 30 laps. Maybe even worse, who knows? Didn't get to see it. I don't know, 50 laps? This ain't even as dirty as it gets. It gets much worse. I feel like it's worse. We're losing him, Morgan. It's all your fault. Not a very good pusher. Damn it. Do a better job saving my tires, apparently. I can't keep it down at all. Let's see, they're pitting already. Lap 37. Bob Seneker behind us. That's tight.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
Well, who thought I was putting it in the fence? I'm looking for my Woody Woodpecker sign.
Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. One of the air wrenches jammed. Go, go, go! Keep it under 50. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track.
So I'm pretty sure the speed limit's the second line, not the first line.
Okay, merge when you can.
Clean windshield. Tear off.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Jeff Bodine just goes by me on the outside like I'm not even there. Oh, so around lap 74-ish.
Leader pitting now. Car inside. Clear inside.
That was Joe Boer pitting right there, just in case you didn't know. He was in P3 at the time. Boer. Won a race at Martinsville, he did. Man. Sandwiched between Bodine and Nutman. It's not good for me.
You're in the top 10. Inside.
No!
Car inside.
I'll let you go, please. Just don't hit me.
Clear inside.
Harry Gans 5 laps down. Mark Martin's P17.
You're in the top 10.
Earnhardt's only moved up 13 spots. Richmond's down there. Yarborough. Shepherd's back to 25th. Trevor Boyes in 27th. Sterling Marlin in 31st. There's a bunch of rookies in this race. Stranger things have happened.
Keep low. Still there. Clear.
Damn it. Woo! I gotta get around him.
Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear.
Well, that's not good either. Let's not do that. Well, we're 50 in of 328. Moving right along. Catching up, Dave Marcus here. Top 7 is all alone. Bobby Allison can, well, 10 wins alone in a simulation season is going to be hard enough to beat. He can add number 11 to that.
Still there. Keep low.
Not until 87 with Earnhardt,
Stay low.
who's going to be a car dominant enough.
Clear outside.
There's a car on the bottom of the track. That's John McFadden, and I'm hitting the wall because of it. Damn it. God damn it.
Clear inside. Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Keep high.
That isn't that bad.
Keep high.
Could have been worse. Now I'm getting freight trained though.
Keep high. Stay high. Keep high. You're up top, 3 wide.
What?
Inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside.
Get out of here.
Keep high. Clear inside.
I gotta get in. I gotta get in the middle of these guys again so I can keep up.
Your right front tire is wearing out. The yellow flag is out.
Well, I don't know why I just did that. Checked up way more than I thought he was going to. We might get to watch it.
Clear outside. Pit road is closed.
Fucking Bodine.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 03 car.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I was gonna be able to get behind him.
Past the 90 car. Pit road is now open. Keep
I
under
missed it
50.
by a mile.
Under 4,000 in second. The pace cars in turn 1.
That should be hard enough to take me out.
The pace cars in turn 2. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second. The pace cars on the back straight.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. We had a problem with the jack. The pace cars in turn 3. Go, go, go! Limits 50. Keep it under.
That wasn't a whole lot of damage repair.
The pace cars in turn 4. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. Stay behind the 55 car.
Did he just know that I just wrecked myself and it caused this caution?
Okay, merge when you can.
Certainly, I'll be just riding for the next 267 laps. Or until I blow up.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Seems that the AI got all on and off pit road safe enough. Yeah, I think changing that panic decel line made these guys check up just a little bit more coming off the corner. Just a little bit more, and I think it bit me. I wasn't trying to get below him at all.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 02 car on the outside line.
What's up, Cliff? How you doing on this fine Sunday morning? We're just busy wrecking ourselves. Because Jeff Bodine. Nice, nice. Finishing up simulating the 1983 NASCAR season.
Get ready now. Going green.
Just like real life, it's down to Waltrip and Allison. By 46 points.
Green, green, green.
See how far off the pace I am. Bye-bye. If I DNF here, I'll have 3 DNFs on the year, and two of them will be fucking here. If I blow up, we just finish it from the broadcast booth. I finished the season horrible. All 5 of these races that I ran at the end here were absolutely horrible for me. And only 2 of them were my fault. It'll get better. 1984, baby. The year of the beer. Miller High Life. It's Miller time. Can't believe I used to race like this. It was up here, yeah. I was in a league, and the first race that I ran in car, camera, I had gotten enough penalty points where I was suspended for the next race, which was the last race of the year. First track I tried running in car was Phoenix. Well, some of those guys that qualified in the back are up front now. In iRacing, you have to. When I play truck sim, I play in cab. When I play farm sim, I play third person view. I like it. But when you race, like, in cab is better. Mainly in cab and truck simulator because the camera doesn't go back far enough. It's really hard to drive the truck. in third person. Because the camera only goes a little bit past the back of the trailer. Needs to go a little farther. Yeah. Good times. Richard Petty fell all the way back to 8th there. Oh, they're all in a big pack again. A lot of them have fallen off already. This race wasn't about me anyway. I'm 7th in points pretty much no matter what I do. I'd like to get to that 10,000 laps completed mark. I don't remember how many I needed. Morgan Shepherd, P2. Even in simulation, that man knows how to get around this racetrack. And then he's P7. Bobby Allison's out of the top 10. I'd rather see Cale Yarborough get into the top 10 in points than Morgan Shepherd. That's my NASCAR build-off car, damn it. My group build. He doesn't win the races. Well, he won the Firecracker 400. So I guess he does win the races he's supposed to win in simulation. Well, I'm about to get lapped. Time to go up high. I'm the brick house. Daryl's gonna get swallowed up behind me. For the champ. And then you got the king. Richard, don't call me Dick Petty. Jimmy Means. Last time Ricky Rudd drives the number 3 car. Looks like Bobby Allison's got a little damage on the back of his car. There's Morgan Shepherd in my car. Good sponsorship right there. I fucked over Jeff Bodine a little bit. That's good. Fuck him over a little bit more. Yeah, pass me. Come on. I thought you were good. In real life, you got kicked out of that car, you some bitch. Donnie Allison should be driving it. I haven't started mine yet either. I build multiple in a row or at a time. I currently have 6 that I'm working on before those. I'd like to get some of those closer to finish first. Good old 3 wides, door banging. Got the whole year to do it. I'm a slow builder and I build lots of them at a time, so some cars, the cars on my bench have all except for one of them, except for 2 of them, have all been on the bench for over a year. The 4 of them have, the 2 Pettys and the 2 Earnhardts. Pettys are pretty much done, I just gotta paint the outside and decal them. Put the chassis together. One of them, that's a gift to somebody. That one's almost done. To get that one done, and I can start working on the group build. But then I got another gift car that's currently in the mail that I gotta have done by August, so. Yeah, I'm busy with them. They'll get done. I almost took out Sterling Marlin right there. I almost fucked him up real bad. Right rear quarter straight into the wall. Yeah, he's got to go clean himself up after that. We'll follow Lake Speed around for as long as we can. The world karting champion. That sucks in NASCAR. Run lap 90 or 30 laps into this run. Laps are clicking off. Almost 200 to go. I gotta stay out as long as I can now. I'll get back on the lead lap after everybody pits, and then hopefully a caution comes out. Not that I really want a caution. Just let it ride out. Whoa. Ronnie Thomas back there. He's never done anything to me that I can remember. He almost did right there. Kyle Petty in the top 10. We got pit stops. Darrell hasn't pit yet. JD McDuffie behind me. Another popular car people like to make out of that Le Mans kit. Old John Delphus. Doesn't get to race people too often. He's being a little aggressive there. Yeah, now I'm going to be busy with painting the 1984 cars so I can start the 1984 season. Yay. This season had 199 different car files. I have 125 for the 84 season, so if it's about the same, I'll only have to paint about 75 cars. Could be worse. I'm a part of all these Facebook groups now that have all these cool pictures I've never seen before, so there's a lot more pictures of these obscure cars than there even was 2-3 years ago when I painted this 83 set. The only good thing about Facebook nowadays is the groups. Waltrip and Earnhardt come out together. Yep. Waltrip and Earnhardt and Rudd swapping places. Both will be driving Wrangler cars because of contracts. Wrangler didn't want to be sponsoring Ricky Rudd no more. I only use it for the groups. JD McDuffie leads his first lap of the season, and we were here to witness it. He gets it done. The only driver to compete for every race. The only one that hasn't finished in the top 10 or led a lap.
You're in second. The leader's pitting now.
Remarkable. They're not going to let me lead a lap, of course. I come one corner too short.
Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Keep high. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. You're up top.
Hey, Morgan Shepherd's a part of this group. So's Dave Marcus.
3 wide.
Jimmy Means hit Joe Fields guy in the Virginia Sprinklers Buick. I don't know, that car just looks cool. There's one car that failed to qualify for 3 races that it took a long time for me to paint. It's a really cool looking car, and it never made any of the races. What do they got a pack of? A pack of 12. Bobby Allison's in the second pack. The race ended right now, it'd be over. DW with number 2. Yeah, he's got a little damage on the back end. We're gonna go 4 wide here. Just for a little bit. Bobby Allison's getting shuffled to the back there. Not looking good for the Miller cars. Three wide at Atlanta. Good racing. Wish I was a part of it. I can go 21 more laps on fuel, but I doubt the tires are going to hold out that long. They might. Oh, Dick Brooks is off. Cody Ridley's 2 laps down. Aw. Well, I won't finish in 43rd. Never did win a race, you never did finish in last. Ricky Rudd's up there in P4. Anticipate the 84 Speed Week. See if Rudd can have a wild flip like he did in real life. The only one that's flipped like that in simulation is Jody Ridley. And that cost him a championship. Slick Johnson had a really bad wreck here in simulation. Yeah, he's never been the same since. Bad enough where he got injured. I think the whole field, 3/4 of the field got a shot on him that day. Tires are getting pretty worn. Darrell Waltrip's leading a lot of laps here. It's pretty hard to do. The champ has the most laps led here in simulation. Tied with me with 2 wins. Either I win or I wreck out, because I DNF 4 of these things and we're working on number 5 in 8 races. So I only finished 1 race that I didn't win. Eddie Pierschwale. Is he going to be a rookie in a season of beer? Hopefully. Maybe he can have the Schlitz sponsorship. I don't think there's a Schlitz car. I'm gonna have to put one on somebody. Maybe make a Hams car. Definitely gotta have Schlitz. The Schlitz sponsored car failed to qualify for this race. Budweiser will be leaving Terry Labonte and moving over to Darrell Waltrip and Neil Bonnet. Miller will have Bobby Allison and me. Bill Elliott will have coolers. Milwaukee's, or not Milwaukee's best, but old Milwaukee will be on Tim Richmond. Keep forgetting about that one. Milwaukee's best. I'm German and from Wisconsin. Go beer. Then you hyped and you don't even like beer. I don't drink beer anymore. I drink Captain Morgan's. And yesterday I drank a lot of it. Yeah, I don't know of any more beers that I can put on there, just besides Hams. The only beer that ain't represented is Hams that I can think of. From the early 80s, I'm sure there was more, I just can't think of them. There's Old Milwaukee now. Oh, there was Pabst.
Clear inside. Inside.
Can't forget Pabst.
Clear inside.
My darts team is awesome. I fucking crushed it. I destroyed it.
Your right front tire's wearing out. Keep it under 50. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
I fucking crushed it yesterday.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds.
First place D5. Fourth time I've won city.
You're too far forward. Back up. Go, go, go! Limits 50. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
What are you doing, Lenny? Oh, don't get on the track yet.
Okay, merge when you can.
In city and state tournaments, it's just straight 0-1. Because they're team play. So you got 4 players. 5 games, you play 4 games of 301. And then 1 team game of 501.
Clear outside. Outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear outside.
So you play 2 of the 301 games and then everybody on the team plays the 501. Yeah, I was crushing it. In state, there's a separate tournament for cricket. In league play, we play half and half. 8 games of 301 and 8 games of cricket. I only recently started playing 01. From the time I was 21 for a long time. I just played only in a straight cricket league. I love cricket. It's by far my favorite game.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear.
I never did city or state darts early on because I was never in an 01 league. Ronnie Thomas is really looking to take me out here. I think I've only been to city 8 times. It's 8 or 9 and I've won 4 of them. Pretty sweet. One of them was D2, which is the poor man's championship. The non-elites. D1 plays on the small board. So yeah, I'll never be a D1 shooter. Well, we got under 200 to go.
Clear.
Oh, he's fucking brake checking me. Gonna have to put that guy on my list. I can almost go 2 full fucking tire runs on the AI. I might be able to hang around the top 10 yet. One good wreck here, and I gained 20 spots, so. Yeah. For 20 years, I was always as good as I was. I was never any better or any worse until about 5 years ago when I met, well, I was friends with him forever, but he finally came around to start shooting darts, and him and I playing together, and he's gotten fucking like super awesome, and I've gotten quite a bit better, but I think I plateaued back off again. Around a 23 shooter. He's been shooting a 24 all year. Jeff Bodine leads a lap. Fucker. Takes me out. Yay! See, if you raced, you'd have something to do when you watched me. Joe Boer making the move on the outside. Tommy Gale. In real life, they said he was retiring. But in hindsight, he didn't. You're going to see Kenny Schrader in that car for the first time next year for 5 races if he qualifies for all of them. And then he'll run for Rookie of the Year in 85. Those familiar faces are starting to trickle in. 84 is a big year of change. Last couple of years we only saw 3 cars be any good. Next year there's going to be lots of them. And, well, then until Earnhardt starts dominating. But I don't think he's really going to dominate in simulation like he did in real life, because Darrell Waltrip didn't dominate in simulation like he did in real life. I gotta watch his VOD yet too. I just stopped watching them so I could watch the thing from the start. I remember hearing back in the day that the main reason why Darrell Waltrip left Junior Johnson for Hendrick was because he didn't want to be sponsored by a beer company. I don't know why, I just thought of that. John Delphus is behind us again. It's unfortunate it's the last year they can run the Le Mans, so Le Mans was outlawed in 84. Otherwise, Tim Richmond would still be running it.
Here comes the leader. Car inside.
I don't know where this is going. Bobby Allison's way down in 27th spot. That might have been... I wonder when he got that damage if it was under my caution. I'm such a good teammate. They're not gonna... I'm gonna be searching for a new team next year. Maybe I won't even race. I'll just simulate all the races.
Still there. Clear.
Woo! Get out of the way, Sauter. The King's coming through. Don't call me Dick. Walchip's up to a 1 second lead. Oh, that's tight. Kind of shot down the track a little bit when I let off the gas. Oh, that Virginia Sprinkler car finished in the top 20 every race he's ran. Get his first ever career top 10. And then never drive another race. You would think a guy like Rodney Combs that has 3 top 10s in this and a win in his first 4 ever starts, that he wouldn't get a ride for next year. Morgan Shepherd's in P11 still. Seneca's back up a little bit. They're in that second group. Top 12 is still 2 small groups and a big group. A real big group. Still only Dick Brooks has retired. Another big storyline in real life for this race was Richard Petty leaving Petty Enterprises. Technically being under a different team. Kyle Petty switched to Ford's. Was still under Petty Enterprises by himself. They figured they'd give him a chance to hang himself, and he did. '85 Kyle Petty, I think that's when he went to Wood Brothers. I'm pretty sure, because that's when he got that first win. When he took the white flag, he was in 6th position. When he took the checkered flag, he won the race. I'm pretty sure he was Wood Brothers in '85 when he won that race. But he was Petty Enterprises with a Ford in '84. And Richard went under Mike Kerb, which was the guy that gave all the money to Dale Earnhardt's team when he won the championship in 1980. The record company guy, Kerb Records. Dave Marcus isn't going to drive his own car in 1984. He's going to drive the 75 car. That was always a Raymock car, but Warner Hodgson kind of bought that team out in '83 with Neil Bonnet driving it. Warner Hodgson was in with Wood Brothers when Neil Bonnet was driving for them. But Warner Hodgson is going with Junior Johnson. That's why they have the 2 cars and the 2 Budweiser cars. So Raymock kind of got the 75 team back by themselves And Dave Marcus is going to drive that, and Dave Marcus is going to have people like Mike Alexander and Lenny Pond and like a handful of drivers drive his 71 car in 84. Not always. When he drove the 71 car when he was winning races, that was the 71 car, but he didn't own that car. That was the same car Buddy Baker was breaking all the records with in the 71 car. The Dodge with the wing. That's where Dave Marcus got most of his wins. Was in that car. But I'm sure earlier in his career he didn't drive the 71. I'm pretty sure almost positive. He was good in other cars. I want to say the 2 car, but I'm probably wrong. The same 2 car Bobby Allison drove. For a little while. But yeah, I think he only drives for them for the 84 season, and then he's back in the 71 car for as long as you can remember. Because Neil Bonnet's back in the 75 car in the Valvoline in the late 80s, and the Pontiac. I think that's still Ray Mock car. The 75 Valvoline, there's a monogram made a kit of it. I think that's Neil Bonnet. But that's like 1988 or 1989. I think that's the car that Neil Bonnet got hurt in. His first real bad injury. I don't know, I could be wrong about that too. We're almost halfway. Just clicking off laps. Morgan Shepherd's back in the top 10. Dale Earnhardt's P2. It's like the top 7 is broken away again. The champ is not a part of that. That second small group is being caught by the big third group. Right now I have Mark Martin to drive that Morgan McClure car in all of 1984, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Rodney Thomas behind me, the way he's been racing me all day, I got to let him go. Buddy Baker's 2 laps down. Looks like he's not going to finish second place for the 3rd race in a row. Unless I'm catching people right well during their pit stops. That could be. Wheels loose. Yep. Buddy Baker might have just pitted. Short pitted. I think that's it for major changes for next year. I know Phil Parsons running for Rookie of the Year. Rusty Wallace will be driving that 88 car, the Gatorade. He'll be running for Rookie of the Year. Sterling Marlin gets kicked out of the 17 car like 3 races in and ends up driving the rest of the year in this 95 car. I don't know who it was from. But He sucks so much that he really shouldn't have a ride. Should be Rodney Combs. We'll get to see Rusty Wallace full time. Clark Dwyer will end up finishing the season in that 17 car, I believe. Morgan Shepherd might even run a couple races in it. Lake Speed will still be in the number 1 car. Buddy Baker will still be in the 21. Trevor Boys will still be in the 48.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside.
Terry Labonte will be driving a blue car. Be the first year it ain't been red. Red and white. Over the top. All the changes between 83 and 84, there's a lot of them. 83 only saw like 6 or 7 winners. 84 saw 12 different winners. It was a big change, all the young guns. The first wave of young guns. Yeah, just Phil Parsons and Rusty Wallace for Rookie of the Year. That's all I can think of. Maybe guys like Bierschwale. There's going to be a couple other ones, but
Still there.
Rick Wilson, maybe somebody like that. Rick Wilson would not be a Rookie of the Year in mine because he ran 7 races in 82. I had him run more than what he...
Leader pitting.
So I don't think his Rookie of the Year was ever anything. Did Greg Sachs try for Rookie of the Year in 84, or it was his first full year in 85? I don't even think 85 was supposed to be a full year, but Bobby Allison quit.
Car inside.
He made the first 2 races that he tried out for, but he has missed the last 3. Old Greg Sachs. The Sack Man.
Leader pitting now.
Still a couple more years before the Sack Man. Joe Fields is leading laps now. That guy might win this race. Again, the Virginia Sprinklers car. Shoutouts to the underdogs. Tim Richmond hasn't led very many laps this year either. Oh, and then I look and I got cars behind me. Full time in 84 he is.
Inside.
So that'll be Rookie of the Year for him.
Stop. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear inside. There's the cross flag. We're half.
So we won't have to wait too much longer for the Sack Man. and having to type out Eddie Bierschwale every single week.
Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Still there. You're up top. 3 wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Stay high. Stay high. Clear.
Lots of racing all over the racetrack. Now, I know he got his win in 85, but I didn't know if He was forced into full time because Bobby quit the team because he won that race. And he finished the 85 season because Bobby wasn't there anymore. Bobby Allison was strongly opposed to having a teammate, and he's got a teammate trying to win the championship. And I might have just cost him the championship by having my caution flag. We're over halfway. I didn't hear the flag man say it.
Inside. Keep high. Clear. Car inside. Clear. Car inside.
I'm guessing somebody rear-ended him under caution. Yep. Oh, he got it by Bill Elliott under pits. Pretty big shot. Fucking Bill. Dirty Bill. Well, Bobby got stuck. I don't know what Bobby was doing. I think it was Bobby's fault. He knew he pitted in front of Darrell Waltrip, and yet he followed Waltrip into Waltrip's pit stall.
Clear.
That's not very smart.
Keep high. Clear. Inside. Clear.
Oh. I hate to see it, but it's not the end of the world. But Bobby Allison might go championship-less. I think that in '84, the three big players is going to be Waltrip, Labonte, and Elliott. I think those are going to be the three realistic championship guys. And then there's going to be 6 or 7 or 8 of them behind them. And then in '85, if Elliott doesn't dominate, then I don't know.
Here comes the leader. Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
And Harry Gant finishes second in real life in 1984 in the points. But he's going to be severely diminished by his simulation season results.
Car inside. Clear.
Harry's not going to be that fourth driver to win every race, every season. Me, Waltrip, and Labonte are the only 3 now. Buddy Arrington in the top 10. Trevor Boyce P13. Just about to 150 to go. Bobby's mustered himself up to 22nd, but that's not even close to good enough. I thought there was 2 names that started in 84. The only one I can think of right now is Ken Schrader. That runs their very first race. Nobody that big. Ken Schrader wasn't that big. '44, baby, 44. The champ. I don't know how you could like the guy. He leaves Billy Hagan to go to the evil Junior Johnson at the same exact time that the evil Junior Johnson switches to the evil Fords. I don't understand. I just don't get it. There he is. This bud's for you. Old Milwaukee. Oh, is it now? Oh, are we now? Hey, Jody, you can pass me on the outside.
Keep it under 50. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
Got loose shifting from 4th to 2nd.
Now, keep it on 4,000 in second.
Oops.
Keep it under 4,000.
I just killed my fucking tire changers. My 2 front tire changers. Wear some helmets, you fools!
Something's wrong. Come on, you guys. One of the air wrenches jammed. Go, go, go! Limit 50. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it.
Make what up on the track? I'm 3 laps back. Come on. After 25 years, you'd think of something else to say.
Okay, merge when you can.
All right, next milestone is 100 to go. Bobby Allison desperately needs that caution before he goes a lap down.
Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Clear. Car inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
4 laps down in P40. Yeah, I might not have a team next year. My daddy gave up on me. We don't talk anymore.
Outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
Dygaard's gonna let me stay because I'm bringing them sponsorship dollars from Mercury. I caused more cautions on these during these races than everybody else on the track combined. And yet they still let me race a race car, so it's all good. I could do what I want. We could have went caution free and I could be a top 10 race car right now. Oh well, if only I was good. Trevor Boyce is a top 10 race car right now. He either finishes in the top 10 or 35th. Sterling Marlin would have to blow up right now. Trevor Boyce would have to finish in the top 5. I'm pretty sure it's still possible, but really, really hard. I don't know where the threshold is. He needed to beat him in regular season's points because the bonus points for the bonus points you get for being in the for your ranking in the season championship counts twice at the end of the season. So whoever's ahead of the guy will get 2 points for that. Sterling Marlin will get 10 because he's the highest rookie, and Trevor will get 9, and that counts twice. I think Sterling's like 120 or 130 points up on him now. Not out, but really hard to get. I think Trevor would have to get that to win the Rookie of the Year. And Trevor Boys has started 5 less races than him, and he's still... Trevor Boys has been the Rookie of the Year this year. He just hasn't started enough races. No, the Virginia sprinkler car needs to stay right there. Ron Bouchard and Jimmy Means needs to get the fuck out. John Delphus needs to get the fuck out. Come on, he's got to go the whole year. He's already led a fucking lap. He's got to go the whole year without a top 10. He started 28 of the 30 races. Everybody gets top 10s in simulation. Yeah. Get out of here. I was gonna have a really good average finish for this year until these last 5 races happen. Yeah, would you rather have Buddy Harrington in the top 10? Good job. Good job, Kenny. Still a 7-car breakaway. Nobody's left that top group since it formed. And the 92 car is part of it. Maybe I shouldn't have had him run this race. He had only had 5. He could have ran for Rookie of the Year next year. I just like the way the car looks. There's just some of those old short track cars that are all decaled up. Some of them have that look to them. Trying to take a drink while in these corners. Yep, Bobby's about to go a lap down. Not gonna be able to ballot it out on the racetrack. How unfortunate. But we're about 60 laps away from Daryl just randomly stopping on the track. That might change things. He didn't do that last week. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, although I like to see Daryl get his championship back that fucking Terry Labonte stole from him. Still kind of rather see Bobby Allison win it. I don't know. There's somebody blowing up. Phil Parsons. See you next year, buddy.
Inside. Still there. Clear.
That guarantees I won't finish in 42nd. Daryl Waltrip's pulling away. If I was Waltrip, I'd be very timid about trying to lap Bobby. Bobby took him out a couple weeks ago at North Carolina. Who's to say he won't do it again? I haven't updated them in a few weeks. That's why it's not in there. Sorry.
Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside.
Morgan Shepherd hasn't had a good run in a long time. And it's Atlanta. It's not going to go 3 straight years finishing 11th place in points. He's just got to beat Yarbrough, Marcus, and Bodine, and they're all a little bit behind him, but still contending. Getting down to 100 to go. Pit stops are happening again. Only one caution flag so far.
Here comes the leader. Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Only almost 2 caution flags so far.
Clear.
Bobby has been lapped,
Stay high.
and he didn't do nothing about it.
You're up top. 3 wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
.46. He's led a lap, so he needs to finish 9th or better.
Inside. Keep high. Still there. Clear. Inside. Clear inside.
We're almost down to 100 to go.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Oh, hopefully 84 is a better year for me. For me, personally. Maybe I'll win the championship.
Still there. Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside.
Maybe I won't get hit by the old Milwaukee car.
Stay high. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear. Car inside.
Average finish under 15 would be great. I would have had that this year if I wouldn't have fucked up my last 5 races.
Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Keep high. The leader's pitting now. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Clear.
Come on, right behind DW. Maybe Bobby expects me to wreck him. There's nobody between them. There will be soon.
Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Clear. Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Stay high.
That happened quick.
Stay high. Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Tires are getting pretty bad. We don't talk about him. Ricky Rudd. We won't have to talk about him for a few years because he's going to be driving the 15 car, and the 15 car sucks.
Car
He's gonna be in the corner sulking because Dale Earnhardt got the Childress ride over him. I could have been Mr. Six Time.
Car inside. Keep high. Still there. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear.
He might never ever win another race.
Your right front tire's wearing out.
What year is he good enough where he's guaranteed to have a winning simulation?
Limit 50. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds.
I think you're full shit. If I get to Davey Allison driving a 28 car, consider yourself lucky.
Go, go, go! Limit 50. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. Car inside. Keep high. Clear. Inside. Clear inside.
Oh, they only got 88 to go. They're flying by. I moved up a position. P39. Yeah, Waltrip is slowly driven away from the rest of the field. I think more cars should be blowing up. Not mine. $80 to go. 2 more pit stops from them yet. Lots of pitting going on.
Inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Clear.
Looks like they're catching them. If only Richard Petty didn't have a bad day at Riverside. he finishes in the top 5, he's probably going to have the best average finish of anybody on the season. He's tied with Bobby Labonte right now, or Bobby Allison. I haven't done that in a while. They both had 11.1. I think Daryl's at 11.4. They get to race with somebody.
The leader pitting now.
So here's where the caution comes out.
The leader pitting now.
$71 to go. Are they gonna wait long enough where they only have to pit one more time, or are they gonna pit every 20 laps?
Inside. Keep high. Clear.
Somebody's blowing up. Oh, it looks like Dave Marcus. His bid for the top 10 in points is over. Aw. Still looking for his 190th career top 10. You don't get 190 top 10s if you suck. Just gotta keep the car on the track. Back in those days. Number 92, P2.
Here comes the leader. Car inside. Clear.
Bobby's slowly moving up, but it ain't enough. It's up to P18.
Car inside. Clear.
I am kind of surprised by the absolute domination in the 11 car here today.
Car inside. Still there. Clear inside. Inside.
Yeah, Ronnie Thomas is behind me.
Clear inside. Car inside.
Ricky Rudd, Jeff Bodine, Cale Yarbrough's got beef with me, at least he should.
Clear.
Earnhardt.
Car inside. Keep high. Keep high. Keep high. Clear.
All of my friends. Everybody but Nutman. And Dick Brooks, but he's out. I don't think Cale Yarborough's ever done me dirty, but I've done him dirty more often than I wanted to. If I remember correctly, the Cale breaks come from this Bristol race where he kept wrecking people. I don't think any of the times it was ever me.
Car inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Stay high. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. Clear inside.
Almost 50 to go. Not looking good for Bobby. Still in. Oh, he's in pit. Well, I think people are pitting, yeah. Bill Elliott's dropped off. Yeah, they're just gonna start pitting every 20 laps. Well, the way it stands, Waltrip has definitely led the most laps. Bobby Allison's gonna need that 9th place. See if he can outsmart Waltrip and the Junior Johnson team. The former Dew crew. Yep, Dave Marcus. I'm guaranteed 40th. Morgan Shepherd's managed to stay on the lead lap.
Inside. You're up top, 3 wide. You're up top, 3 wide. Car inside. Keep high. Keep high. Clear. We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
Well, we're at 50 to go.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear. The leader's pitting now. Car outside. Clear outside.
Oh, Benny. Currently running P17. It's like almost every 10 laps that they're pitting. I still might win this thing.
Car inside. Clear inside. Outside. Clear outside. Inside. Clear inside.
He's 17 for Bobby.
Outside. Clear.
With 40 to go.
Here comes the leader. Your right front tire is wearing out. Inside. Still there. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Limit 50. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second.
So I'm thinking while I'm doing that, get setting up the 84 season, which is going to take a couple months. I'm in 35th. We'll do the night. We'll run the 80 season broadcast style, and I'm thinking I can maybe do 2 races a week because they're only 50% races.
Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So I can have those on this channel. To be honest, I have no idea when I'll do the 84 season. It'll probably be a long time.
Okay, merge when you can.
Sad days. But you get to see the shit fest that would be the 1980 season. You can see Benny winning the championship. Eh. You can see Jody Ridley beating me out for Rookie of the Year. I should have waited till 83 to be a rookie. I'd have mopped fucking Sterling Marlin's floor. Or used him to mop his own floor. However you say it. I'd have mopped the floor with him. Bobby's in P11 for most of the run. We could just get a couple more, or one little fuck up from Waltrip. I was hoping Waltrip would get the win and Bobby would finish like 5th or 4th and be the champ. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, or under 30 to go. Over 300 laps. Harry Gant's catching me. Well, then I won't put the replays up with the other races. It's an eh. Uh-huh.
Inside, here comes the leader. Stay high. Clear. Inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. You're up top, 3 wide. Car inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Clear.
And then he pitted.
The leader's pitting now.
The only 2 cars with on the track with damage, the 2 Miller cars. Go figure. What are the odds? It's like when I play the the golf game. Like, are the odds really 90% that I'm gonna hit a bunker on every single swing that I make? Said, but are they 90%? I mean, there's less square footage of bunker than there is anything else on the golf course. But yet you hit it in every single swing. 90% of them. Unrealistic. $19 to go. Nobody's gonna beat Waltrip but Waltrip himself. It's up to Bobby to gut out a couple more spots.
Inside. Clear inside.
P2. Bobby Allison needs 2 more spots. He's got 14 laps to do it. It's coming right down to the last lap. He's fighting. Oh, I don't know how far away he is. There's a smoker. That looked like Trevor Boyes. There's Bobby. Cale is 5 seconds ahead of him. Yeah, they're about 5 seconds ahead of Bobby. Needs to make up 5 seconds in 13 laps. I mean, unless some of them pit. Yeah, I expected a lot more out of the champ this year. He only led 500 and some laps. He's really consistent. He just wasn't up there challenging for W's. Oh, that wasn't Trevor Boyes that blew up. It was Tommy Gale. And Mark Martin. Poor Mark. Well, of course it is, but it wasn't in 1982 when he won 8 races, led 2,000 laps. This year he's only won 3 races and has only led 500 laps. Take him out! Take him out! For my teammate. I wish there was ASA car files out there. It's hard to, really hard to find pictures of those cars to paint them. I'd race them if there was car sets. That'd be cool. Then I wouldn't have to have Mark Martin running a full schedule because he'd be in the ASA races. Him and Rusty had a big banger of a season in 1983 in ASA. These are the golden years of ASAs. We're down to 4 to go.
Car inside. Clear.
Oh, Bobby's still 5 seconds behind him. He's not getting it done.
Inside. Stay high. Clear.
Failure again for Bobby Labonte. Or Bobby Allison. God damn it. Why could they call him somebody? Name him something else. Like Dick Labonte or something.
Clear.
Richard Labonte.
Inside.
That's the white flag.
Keep high. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear.
Morgan Shepherd's gonna hang on to that 10th place in points.
1 more lap to go.
But Yarbrough gave it a gallant effort.
Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Stay high. Clear. Car inside. All right, there's the checkered flag. Okay, that's it. We'll get them next time.
Bobby finishes 2 spots short of the championship. Waltrip gets it. Number 2. Absolutely dominating this race today.
In second.
The Virginia Sprinkler gets the top 5.
It's over. Come on in.
Morgan Shepherd gets his top 10. Lantos race 4. It's been a long time since we've been here. 2 spots short. Hate to see it. I finished 34th. 1 spot better than I did last week. Absolutely atrocious way to end my season. Waltrip gets number 5. Breaks the curse of only winning three races a season. Going to be a formidable team. Neil Bonnet and Darrell Waltrip next year. Formidable team. That Fields guy deserves that race. Joe Fields is the man. He's no longer a rookie. Good old DW. Wins the last race of the season. We go here, we can see first and second place every week of the season. Bobby's had it since week 18. Daryl hasn't had it since week 15. And he gets it back at the end of the season. We'll plug those guys' stats in. Only one caution. 11 drivers, 56 lead changes. Darrell Waltrip led 222 laps. That's 100 laps more than what the record was in simulation. Or the most was 123. Bobby. Second, finishes 11th. He leads 11 laps. Only gets 135 points. Not enough. Starts third, finishes first. Running leads 222 laps. Absolutely killed it at the end of the season. Even when he had bad races, he still managed to. He had a 4 out of 5 race bad stretch right in the middle, and that was what took him out of the points lead, and he's been the man since. Career win number 36. He fell 8 laps short of leading 3,000 laps this season. I want to put myself in there. I want to see if I hit 10,000 laps. Could have. .34th, 330th place finishes in the last 4 races. That's bad. It led 0 laps. Yep, I got 10,125 laps. I'm the first person to get 10,000 laps in one season. So the final standings is 4 points. Four points. Oh, wait. I think it's 4 points. Yep, 4 points. Two spots account came down to. Waltrip was able to get his 20th top 10. I bet you Richard Petty he finished second. His average finish was the best of anybody's on the season. But Darrell Waltrip and Bobby Allison led laps in every race but 2 of them this season, and Richards missed quite a bit. So bonus points is what killed it for Richard Petty. He would have led laps on every racetrack, at every race. I don't know how long I was paused for because I gotta change that. The keypad 4 is my mute button. So when I hit 4, typing in these numbers, I keep muting myself. I do it every single week. Petty finished 132 points back in third. The other guys are all 300 some back. We know Morgan, that's the top 10. Earnhardt finished 8th, Richmond 9th, Morgan 10th, Kale 11th. Bodine most likely in 12th because Mark Means will move up to 13th. With Dick Brooks going out, Lake Speed finishes in the top 20. And Mark Martin, the worst guy to start every race. Yeah, so Waltrip's your champ. Number 2. Pretty confident I can put that in there. The Manufacturers Championship with Chevy, even though Buick won more races. Yeah, but at least Terry's got his championship. At least he's got his one. It just may not have been the same year, but he's got his one. I don't think Bobby's got it in him to win it in 84. He might. Never know. Bobby Allison could win it in 84. So, yep. The Immortal 3. Not all 3 of them have a championship. Loses it in the last race. Last race. So unfortunate. Four points. Outside of Dean Roper, the Immortal 3 were the only one to lead in the championship this season. Terry Labonte was leading after week 10 and week 17. Dean Roper led week 1. Thank you, Austin. Lots of stats to go through now. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun when I get there. But like I said, I did 200 car files in this season, and I got 125. Is what I have for the 84 season. I got to go through them, make sure all these are right, then do all the. Some of the guys that are back markers, I'll just be able to use the 83 cars. But lots and lots of them. Got Sterling Marlin and Morgan Shepherd driving a 23 car. I gotta change those to the 25 car, so I can continue being a 23 car. So I got a good portion done, but it takes a couple months, so don't expect it anytime soon. And springtime's coming up. Oh, that's my worst time of my year. So I'll try my best. First thing I got to do is go through the drivers. Got to go through all of it. I still have career rankings left to do from this season. I got all these left to place in from because I skeeched out and didn't finish that before I started the 83 season. Got to put all those names in on the career records page. that nobody ever sees. Top 10 in career sim victories. Would be Allison with 21, Waltrip with 14, the Bonnie with 13, me with 11, Earnhardt with 9, Gant 5, Ridley, Marcus, Narrington's got 4. Yarbrough's got 3, Richard Petty's got 3, and Lenny Pond's got 3. That's my top 10 in career sim victories after 122 sim races. How many have started all 122 of those sim races? Richard Petty, me, Darrell Waltrip, and Bobby Allison are the only ones to start all 122 races. Richard Petty went 101 races before he won one of them. Yep, there you go. Backpedal this. Put it on me, and we'll save it. 4 straight years. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Get there as soon as we get there. Probably run some broadcasts of the 80 races. If I do 2 a week, that's only 50%. It'll only take 15 weeks. So, we'll talk to you later. Bye.